Welcome to Bookshake!
Today we're diving into the fascinating and often surprising life of Sigmund Freud, the father of psychoanalysis. Freud's theories revolutionized our understanding of the human mind, but his personal life was equally intriguing. From his battle with cancer to his controversial views on cocaine, Freud's story is full of unexpected twists. Let's explore some of the most curious aspects of his life. Freud's chain smoking and cancer battle. Freud was rarely seen without a cigar. He started smoking at the age of 24 and quickly became a chain smoker, often going through 20 cigars a day. For Freud, smoking was not just a habit. It was a ritual that he believed helped him think and relax. Freud's daily routine included stopovers at a local tobacco store during his constitutionals. He believed that smoking enhanced his productivity and creativity, despite repeated warnings from doctors about the health risks. In 1923, Freud was diagnosed with oral cancer. Despite the diagnosis, he continued to smoke, leading to a grueling battle with the disease. Over the next 16 years, Freud underwent more than 30 surgeries to treat his cancer. These procedures were often painful and debilitating, but Freud's determination to continue his work never wavered. His first major surgery involved removing a large portion of his jaw, which left him with a prosthetic device to help him speak. This device, known as a maxillary prosthesis or obturator, caused significant discomfort, yet Freud continued to write, see patients, and develop his theories. Freud became addicted to tobacco after lighting up his first cigarettes in his 20s. Freud's persistence in the face of such adversity is remarkable. Despite his declining health, he managed to publish several important works during this period, including Civilization and Its Discontents and Moses and Monotheism. Freud's struggle with cancer is a testament to his resilience and dedication to his life's work. After the death of his mother in 1930, Freud's outlook on life became even more somber. He expressed a readiness to die, feeling that much of his life's purpose had been fulfilled. Yet he continued to contribute to the field of psychology until his final days. Freud and Cocaine, a controversial affair. Now, let's turn to one of the more controversial chapters in Freud's life: his fascination with cocaine. In the 1880s, cocaine was a relatively new drug in Europe, and its potential uses were not yet fully understood. Freud, always eager to explore new ideas, became one of its early proponents. Freud first encountered cocaine in 1884 and was immediately intrigued by its effects. He believed it had the potential to be a miracle drug, capable of treating various ailments, including depression and chronic fatigue. In his enthusiasm, Freud began experimenting with cocaine on himself and even prescribed it to his friends and family, including his fiancée, Martha Bernays. Freud experimented with the drug and found his digestion and spirits improved after drinking water laced with dissolved cocaine. He distributed doses to his friends and future wife, and touted the drug's therapeutic benefits in an 1884 paper, On Coca, which he called a song of praise to this magical substance. In his letters to Martha, Freud described the euphoria and increased energy he experienced while using cocaine. He genuinely believed he had found a substance that could revolutionize medicine. Freud also shared doses with his close friend and colleague Ernst von Fleischl-Marxow, who was suffering from severe pain due to a nerve injury. Unfortunately, the story took a tragic turn. Fleischl-Marxow developed a severe cocaine addiction, which ultimately worsened his condition and led to his early death. This incident marked the beginning of the end for Freud's enthusiasm about the drug. With news of other addictions and overdose deaths spreading, Freud stopped advocating cocaine's medical benefits but continued to use the drug intermittently for migraines, nasal inflammation, and depression until the mid-1890s. By the late 1880s, the medical community had begun to recognize the dangers of cocaine addiction, and Freud himself grew more cautious. He never publicly acknowledged his role in promoting cocaine, but in private, he expressed regret over the harm it had caused, especially to his friend Fleischl-Marxow. Freud's personal life and family. Beyond his professional achievements and controversies, Freud's personal life was marked by significant relationships and family dynamics that influenced both his work and his worldview. Freud married Martha Bernays in 1886. After a long engagement, Martha was not only Freud's wife, but also his intellectual companion and supporter throughout his career. Despite the challenges they faced, including financial struggles early in their marriage, Martha's steadfast support allowed Freud the freedom to focus on his theories and practice. Freud and Martha had 6 children together, but his relationship with each of them varied greatly. His daughter Anna Freud, in particular, would go on to become a significant figure in psychoanalysis in her own right, contributing to the development of child psychoanalysis and defense mechanisms. However, Freud's relationship with his eldest daughter, Matilda, called Dolphy, was more strained. Dolphy struggled with depression and had conflicts with her father throughout her life. Freud's own theories on the Oedipus complex and familial relationships would later be scrutinized through the lens of his own family dynamics. Freud's family life was not without its tragedies. 4 of his sisters died in the Holocaust, an event that deeply affected Freud and added to the challenges he faced in his later years. Despite these personal losses and difficulties, Freud continued his work and remained a prominent figure in the field of psychoanalysis until his death in 1939. Freud's influence on modern psychology. Freud's impact on psychology extends far beyond his controversial personal life and the development of psychoanalysis. His theories, though often debated and revised, laid the groundwork for understanding the complexities of human behavior and the unconscious mind. One of Freud's most enduring contributions is his theory of the unconscious. Freud proposed that our behavior is strongly influenced by unconscious desires, memories, and conflicts that we may not even be aware of. This idea revolutionized psychology by suggesting that much of our mental life operates outside of conscious awareness. Freud also introduced the concept of defense mechanisms, which are unconscious strategies people use to protect themselves from anxiety and emotional pain. These mechanisms, such as repression and denial, have become central to understanding how individuals cope with stress and maintain psychological stability. Additionally, Freud emphasized the importance of early childhood experiences in shaping adult personality and behavior. He believed that events and conflicts in early childhood could have profound effects on later development, laying the groundwork for theories of developmental psychology and psychoanalytic therapy. While Freud's theories have been criticized for their lack of empirical support and for being overly deterministic, they continue to influence contemporary psychology. Many aspects of Freudian theory have been integrated into other psychological approaches, and concepts such as the unconscious mind and psychoanalytic therapy remain relevant in clinical practice and academic research. Freud's legacy and criticism. Freud's legacy is complex and multifaceted. On one hand, he is celebrated as a pioneer who challenged prevailing notions of the mind and human behavior, paving the way for new approaches to understanding psychological phenomena. On the other hand, Freud's theories have been the subject of intense scrutiny and criticism, both during his lifetime and in the decades since his death. Critics argue that Freudian theory lacks scientific rigor and empirical evidence, relying too heavily on subjective interpretations and clinical case studies. The emphasis on unconscious processes and the interpretation of dreams, in particular, has been criticized for its lack of testability and replicability. Moreover, Freud's views on women and sexuality have been widely criticized as outdated and patriarchal. His theory of psychosexual development, which posited that personality development is driven by stages related to sexual pleasure, has been challenged for its heteronormativity and limited applicability across diverse cultural contexts. Despite these criticisms, Freud's influence on psychology, psychiatry, and cultural discourse cannot be denied. His ideas have permeated popular culture and continue to shape how we think about ourselves and others. Freudian terms such as ego, id, and superego are part of everyday language, and the notion of the unconscious mind remains a cornerstone of modern psychology. Freud in popular culture. Freud's impact extends beyond the realm of academic psychology to popular culture and the arts. Throughout the 20th century and into the present day, Freud and his ideas have been depicted and interpreted in literature, film, theater, and visual art. In literature, authors such as Virginia Woolf, D.H. Lawrence, and Franz Kafka engaged with Freudian themes and concepts in their works. Freud's theories of repression, desire, and the unconscious provided fertile ground for exploring the complexities of human experience and motivation. In film and theater, Freudian themes have been explored in works ranging from psychological thrillers to avant-garde experiments. Filmmakers and playwrights have used psychoanalytic concepts to probe characters' motivations, relationships, and inner conflicts, often blurring the line between reality and illusion. Freud himself has also been portrayed in various forms of media, becoming a character in novels, plays, and films that fictionalize his life and work. These depictions often emphasize Freud's charisma, intellectual rigor, and personal struggles, offering audiences a glimpse into the man behind the theories. Conclusion. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the life and legacy of Sigmund Freud. From his groundbreaking theories to his personal struggles and controversies, Freud's story is a testament to the complexity of the human mind and the enduring quest for understanding. Whether exploring the depths of the unconscious or grappling with the impact of childhood experiences, Freud's ideas continue to provoke thought and debate in the fields of psychology, psychiatry, and beyond. His legacy reminds us of the power of curiosity, the importance of challenging conventional wisdom, and the enduring quest for knowledge about ourselves and the world around us. If you found these insights into Freud's life and work as intriguing as we did, please like, share, and subscribe for more stories from the world of psychology and beyond. Stay curious, keep exploring, and remember, the most profound discoveries often come from asking the most probing questions. Until next time, keep exploring and stay curious.